So today, we're just going to take advantage of the fact that I'm on a motorcycle, and we're going to go explore Treasure Island. We're just going to cut right through that nasty afternoon traffic as everybody's trying to pile on the Bay Bridge. And we're just going to go check out the island, because it's a nice clear day. Some good views up there. It's worth checking out. Such a nice day. Alrighty. To Treasure Island. Alrighty, that'll do. Wow, traffic's really not that bad. Winning! Alright, so a little background on Treasure Island. It's actually two separate islands technically. There's Yerba Buena Island, which is the tunnel that the freeway goes through, and then there's the flat man-made island called Treasure Island. It's actually created for like a world fair back in the 1900s, early 1900s, like right before World War I or right after, one or the other. I don't know what it is about like our forefathers, like around the, you know, when everybody had fun facial hair, like the late 1800s and the early 1900s, like world fairs were a big freaking deal. And some of the things that people built to celebrate them, for example, Treasure Island, it's a giant man-made island. Anyways, for a long time, Treasure Island, which we can see right there, is was a U.S. naval base for a long time. So there's a bunch of old hangars and things like that. The same thing as Yerba Buena Island, it's Coast Guard stuff. And so there's actually an active Coast Guard base on the Yerba Buena Island, which is the hilly island. And then Treasure Island used to be naval, and now it's all shut down. This is actually technically part of San Francisco City and County. And they're actually starting to look to develop it. They almost had a Chinese developer that was going to throw down tons of money to build this place out, but it all fell through kind of mysteriously, and so it's still pretty stagnant. But people do live on the island. There's no gas station, there's no grocery store, there's basically nothing there but some hangars that have been turned into like some wineries and event things, and there's a hot dog stand. One of the biggest benefits of coming out here, obviously, is the view. Thankfully, it's not very foggy today. So look at that. That's very nice. Let's save the best for last, and let's go cruise down. Cruise down Treasure Island itself, and not go up to Yerba Buena. See, that used to be military hangars. Now it's called the winery. And here's the bay, and the new bridge, and the old one. Ooh, it's windy out here. See? U.S. Naval Station, Treasure Island. Stupid little speed bump. There's actually, you can see the Muni bus stops. There's actually a bus route that comes out here. It's the 108 Treasure Island. It just does a loop from the Transbay Terminal onto the Bay Bridge and comes out here to service all these neighborhoods. We'll go check out some of the neighborhoods. They're really not very exciting. It's like these weird, almost project-like duplexes. See, this kind of stuff. But people straight up live here. Some geese? Huh. And here's the proper neighborhood. Look, little duplexes. Look at all the parking! Oh man, look at all this parking so close to San Francisco. What the heck? Such a weird place. Such a weird place. I don't know, I feel like this place, like, it's being going to be developed in the next, like, you know, 5-10 years or more. It's going to become more and more developed. Shorts on a scooter, it's going to become more and more developed, and I feel like property out here is going to be worth a lot. It's all a matter of who owns it, though. I really don't know. because it's so accessible to the city, because it's just that bridge right there. So it's after the toll plaza merge and everything, so it's actually not too bad of a commute to get into the city. It'd be way better than a lot of parts in the city, and then obviously way better if you're on that than on that side of the bridge. Plus it has these nice little straightaways. Also with Treasure Island, Mythbusters comes out here quite a lot to play around and break things and drop things from great heights. So this hilly area right here, that's actual Yerba Buena Island. This is all man-made, this is all landfill. That's the actual island that exists over there. Little sailing club out here. Pretty nice. Alright, let's get out of here. There's not a whole lot to see on this super square island. Oh. Not a through street. No Bay Bridge access. No Bay Bridge access. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah. Very adamant. Wild hill though. Alright, let's go this way. No outlet, limited U-turn, blah blah blah. Yeah, but see, people actually live up here too. That's pretty awesome. Hey dog, are you gonna come pet? Are you gonna come hang out with me? Hey! Hey buddy. Yeah. Super friendly dog, not scared of anything. What's your name, buddy? Yeah? Alrighty. Oh, what? You want me to throw your toy? I can do that. Toy. Go get it. I'm playing fetch with a dog from a motorcycle. What? Hey! Yeah, good boy. Yeah. Where's your owner? Who do you belong to? Brr. Drop it. Come on. You want me to throw it again, right? Brr. Who do you belong to? Yeah? Oh, you want to get it? What a weirdo dog. Alright, buddy. I'll see you later. Enjoying the view? Enjoying the view? Yeah. Let's see what this guy was talking about. He's talking about things that move. So what moves?
Don't you jackhammer there? When they take the concrete off,
Oh, so there's like bang bang into the ground? Wow.
Very, very loud noise.
Huh. Do you come up here often and check it out?
No, not really. Nah, I just have to stop there, you know.
Oh, yeah? Yeah, this island is such a weird place, but it's pretty cool. Yeah. Alright, man, you have a good day. AT&T guy just gets distracted up here. He's like, it's nice up here. Yeah, I know. I come up here pretty regularly. Alright, so there's one more little place. See, look at this. There's like nice little islands with lawns, and people have pets and dogs and weird stuff like that. It's crazy strange over here. Alright. So here's the last little treasure. Oh, that we've got here. Oh, we're off-roading now. A dirt bike, I'd just like and go through here, but don't. Ta-da! The bridge. It's a Coast Guard boat. Yeah, so, I mean, it's not perfectly clear today, but it's pretty damn close. I mean, it gets, like, I wish I'd come out here, like, this weekend. It was just perfect. But, you know, I just didn't have time. Super nice. Alrighty. And there's the bike. Looking good. Bike's name is Yoshi, by the way. I guess I should take this opportunity and I should show you guys hill starts on a motorcycle, because it's one of the questions I've gotten from new riders being like, man, I really struggle with hill starts, it kind of freak me out and everything. And I'm like, well, you know, I live in San Francisco and I have to do them all the time. And honestly, I think they're even easier on a motorcycle than they are on a stick-shift car, just because of weight and also the way the controls are set up on a bike. So let me find a hill that I can point up and I'll demonstrate, especially if it's nice and steep. This one isn't that steep, but it'll get the job done. Let me get into this shade. Oh, random story about this area. So this area right here, actually, they fence off and they put a bunch of goats in it to eat all the green stuff. So actually, its historic name is Goat Island. Don't know if it came with goats or if people brought them, but it was called Goat Island. Sometimes when you come up here, this whole area will be filled with goats. Alright, so I'm sitting on a hill right now, okay? Now, if I let go of the brake, I'm just holding it on the front brake right now, and I got the clutch in. I'm just going to roll backwards. Oh, no! Right? Nobody wants to do that. It's getting foggy. So what people often find is they get off the brake and they're like, oh no, I'm trying to go, and then they stall, right? So one of the things you really got to do is you got to get the nerves out of the issue. So one of the main things that you have to realize is that if you stall the bike, and obviously it's in gear right now, it's going nowhere, right? Bike is not rolling backwards or anything because gear is holding it in place. So that's always your what can save you, is when you've got the bike. Yeah, it's the guy. Yeah, what? We're good. Have a good day, man. Yeah. Alright, so thought I was in trouble. No, I'm just demonstrating. So the bike's sitting here, right? Now, what you want to do is I'm holding it with the rear brake with my right foot. So what I'm going to do is you have to find that spot where the bike will start rolling backwards. That's when the brakes let go. And so as it's starting to roll backwards, that's when you start to go. And you're good. And you'll get it down to where it becomes just completely second nature, and you don't even roll backwards at all. You just know that release point from the rear brake. I'm going to ask him how he lives here. Hey, man. How do you get a place to live out here?
That's a good question. That's exactly how I started.
Yeah.
There's no way. I mean, the only way is to meet somebody.
Oh, yeah? Yeah. No, man. That makes sense. That's too bad. This place is awesome. It is really cool.
I exactly did the same thing. I said people were here, out of there. Just a couple of girls just outside now. I had a truck with me. From Arizona. And I said, you know, like, how can I move here the other way, whatever. Then one of the girls goes, you want to meet me? And then she moved down and I was like,
got it. Well, that's pretty cool, man. How much do you pay, if you don't mind me asking? How much is it?
Depends on the size. I mean, they're all different sizes, so it depends.
Oh. Is it generally cheaper than San Francisco?
Yeah, slightly cheaper.
Okay, cool. All right, man. Well, have a good day. Nice car. Thank you. Well, there you go. Now the mystery is solved. I know how people get to live out here. There's the 108 Treasure Island. So basically no new leases. You can only come and take one over. So it's like the serious, like, crazy rental lottery. Traffic's gonna suck, but that's okay. The other downside actually is the merge that you gotta pull off to get back on the freeway. So you come here, this nice little stop sign, and we stop. Oh God. And go. And now it all stops. Alright, let's just chill here for a second. Admire the view. That's where we were! Pretty awesome. Alright, let's get out of here. Enough of this. So, on lane splitting, obviously it's one of those things that people like hate about motorcycles. They're like, damn these guys that like cut in front of everybody and go between cars and all that jazz. So the CHP actually released some guidelines, what was it, April last year, about lane splitting that were, you know, it was like a press announcement. They're like, here are the guidelines associated with lane splitting. Because previously it had been 100% unregulated. It had not been, you know, it had all been up to the officer's discretion regarding enforcement. And technically it still is, but at least now there are some guidelines that motorcyclists can cite and share with drivers to say, hey, look, like, yeah, we lane split, but, you know, this is what the CHP has to say about it. And a lot of it's some pretty common sense things, the sort of stuff that you'd expect. You know, don't go faster than 10 or 15 miles an hour than traffic. Don't lane split when traffic is moving faster than like 30 or 40 miles an hour. So it's primarily trying to say, like, you know, really only lane split when traffic is very slow or standstill. And you have, you know, it's very slow or standstill, and don't go, you know, significantly faster. You got to make sure you keep the speed differential between you and the traffic at a reasonable level. That's the key. Because I've actually been hit lane splitting, and neither time was my fault. The insurance companies and the CHP all sided in my favor, and I, you know, got the damage on my bike repaired. You know, I was never hurt. Fortunately, I just had some bruises and that kind of stuff. That's the value of some good motorcycle gear for sure. Stay there. You. Just making some noise to be obnoxious. Ooh, no hands! I just gotta do that every once in a while. It's a little child in me that comes out. Alright, nobody jump over here. That's the other thing you gotta be aware of. Whenever you see an opportunity that you're like, ooh, if I was a car driver, I'd like to do that. Like, come over into the lane that's moving quicker, like that guy just did. You gotta be aware when these things open up, because other drivers are gonna think like you do and want to seize them. And that's where you end up trying to occupy the same space. And that's where you lose. Because these guys are bigger than me. By just a little bit. So sometimes what you can do is when you see a car that wants to go somewhere, you guys get just a little trade like that. Because sometimes cars, they won't want to move until they see what you're going to do. Because cars are either completely unaware that you're there or freaked out that you're there. Alright, we're just gonna be a dick real quick here. Alright, well, I'm gonna go ahead and conclude this little moto vlog. If you like what you saw, go ahead and leave a comment. I would appreciate it. Also, you can be one of my first few subscribers. I actually have some. I was really stoked to see that I've got 3 of them. So if you like what you saw and want to do some more, ask me to go places, that kind of thing, let me know. Definitely going to continue, obviously, to explore the fantastic area that I live in. But definitely open to some ideas around the Bay Area to go check out and investigate. Alrighty. Have a good day.